All right, champs, I'm going to do a quick run through of using the lathe to make your thick washer. You'll have technical drawings for this in class, but I'm gonna just sort of run through this real quick. We're gonna talk about facing off, cleaning up that face, then we're going to center drill and bore, and we're going to parallel turn and then part off. So I'll talk through some of these steps as I go. But mostly I will just be using the lathe. So first, when you want to face off, you want your tool with the point towards the face, and then you're going to be moving it in this direction. You can use auto feed, or you can use just manual. Find the widest part, touch that there, and then have a go. Okay, so now that that is faced off, I'm going to move the tool carriage out of the way and prepare the tailstock for center drilling and boring. My center drill, just want to get it relatively close to the work because I'm only going to be going in a little bit. And that is it for center drilling. Okay, so now that I am done center drilling, I'm going to take my center drill bit out of my chuck, and I'm going to step up the boring. I want a 10.5 mil hole, so I'm going to start with 5 mil, go up to 7 mil, and go to 10 mil. Tighten that in the chuck. Now, your piece is going to be 10 mil thick, so you want a 15 millimeter hole. First with the 5. And then moving up to the 7. this swarf here, you want to be careful moving that away because that can cut your hands. It's okay to use gloves or a brush. And then going in 10.5, again you want to step this up. Turn the lathe off once your drill bit is all the way out. And now we have that board. So take your drill bits out for safety. And you can set those to the side. And now what you have to do is rearrange or reorient your cutting tool to be facing this way. So you're going for something that looks about like that. Tighten that in there. Get your wrench. Tighten that up. Now, you want to take a measurement on this first. And this is raw 1-inch stock, so it is 25.4 mil. I want to take this to 20 mil is our end diameter. So I'm going to start that there. I'm going to zero my wheels. I'm going to zero my wheel this way. I'm going to zero my wheel that way. So now I can watch my wheels and know that I am going so far. And again, I want 15 mil back there because I'm going to cut this off at 10 mil. Okay, so I'm going to knock that out down to 20 mil. Change the orientation of my auto. Taking that down 2 mil on my dial. So I'm double checking. I'm at 23. I know I want to go 3 millimeters more. So I'm going to take this to about 4.5 mil. That is now down. I'm gonna do my last check. I'm at just about 20.7. So now I'm gonna do one pass of 0.5 and one pass of 0.2 in order to get a nice finish on that. You just take a little bit off on that last pass, you get a really nice clean finish on there. So now what's next is for me to part this off. So I'm going to change out this tool using this L wrench. Very quickly. My parting tool looks like this. I want to put that in my tool carriage. Now this needs to be perfectly perpendicular to there. So I need to move this bolt. This takes a bit of time, but with this loose, if you push it up against that face, then you know it is perfectly perpendicular, and you can tighten that down. And I'm going to line up with the front of the tool, zero this dial down here, move that back. I want a 10 mil piece, so I'm going to move that to 10. And then part off, I'm just going to by hand move in the tool carriage that way, and it will part that off. I have to adjust the tool real quick. Okay, I have readjusted the tool. Camera secured. There we go. Sometimes with aluminum, the material can get stuck on the parting tool, and you just have to clear that off. And there you go. You need to be careful. Will be hot coming off of there, but that is your thick washer.